What is your goal? What are your goals with your production in general?
I'm gonna be honest. That's a thing that like I haven't given much thought. For me, this production thing is like my getaway. It's the
Okay.
way that I like deal with life. I deal with emotions, um, and sometimes I can find myself too much leaning on it, which is something I'm trying to get out of the habit of doing. Um, but at the end of the day, I think my goal at the end of the day is to show honestly young creatives like myself, and not even just young creatives, but I feel like sometimes we get too busy speaking to the younger generation, and the older generation feels like left out, or they feel like we're rebels. Um, and
Woo!
I
Say
just want
that
to show
again.
that,
Whoa, wait.
yeah.
Pause. Say that again one more
Yeah,
time.
I feel like sometimes we as the younger generation are so busy speaking to the younger generation that the older generation feels like we're trying to rebel against the older generation. It's like coming up against what you have to say. And it's like, no, at the end of the day, I want every generation, this generation I'm a part of, when it ends, I want it to scream the glory of God into the next generation because that's the only thing that's eternal. When you put God in something, it takes on the qualities of God. So when you put God in the generation becomes eternal. The generation becomes loving. The generation becomes patient. It's major. So when you see it like that, you start to like kind of realize the urgency of what we're called to do. I want to be able to speak that to every generation, and that's my goal at the end of the day. That's what I want to do.